Hello and welcome to Nightmares of Future Past. I am your game master, lluksblackheart, and today's heroes are darktide, shiro, and lux. Uh, Join us. I don't know why my brain said lux. It's supposed to be lynx.
Lynx.
I've had a long day. Okay,
Hmm.
I rolled that one for
I was wondering
accomplishment
about that
day.
too. I was wondering about that too.
Yeah, brain rot kicking in hard.
Hmm.
Uh, no, but last game session the party was able to defeat the inhuman juggernaut and spoil the plans of Hive. Why it had my thing go dark for a moment. I don't know why. Da, da, da. The party is back at the base, and you guys have to do your best to somehow uh, defeat the remaining assets with inside the city.
Mm-hmm.
Because there is still fishes, bugs, and some hive troopers trying to disrupt things, which will leave the. Oh, that's the wrong thing. As I pull up all the wrong stuff. Uh, I still gotta find a better map. Uh, Because it is Gotham is a decent sized big city,
Yep.
and there is problems being reported from multiple aspects of it. Can I get a better resolution on this map? Apparently, no. Uh, oh, my stomach's kicking my butt. Most of the things you're definitely not going there. I just gotta definitely find a better, I'll put that in work for next game. But the party, you have to decide uh, between multiple areas to go do stuff at. Most of the things the party has to deal with are the giant bugs, which unfortunately are people who were turned into bugs. There is uh, big scary ants in one area, termites in another area, uh, fleas in another giant fleas in another area, uh, flies that seem to be roaming from one area to another area. There was one sighting of a giant worm. Uh,
I thought we had to go get the vaccine.
we took care of that towards the end of the last game session.
Okay.
That you guys went there, got that, and then got back to the base with the new Hornet. Dun dun dun. Dun dun.
Hmm.
Um, There's also one area where there is a blob wreaking havoc.
Right. I thought we were going to um we were going to get I needed to get the sword checked out.
Right.
You're like I said, Captain Sewer has to take time to do research on it.
Okay. You didn't say any of that. You just said I'd find out
Well,
next week.
You did.
yeah, but I didn't say at what point during next week.
Okay. I
I just said next week. I was
all right.
deliberately vague,
Hmm.
almost like I'm mean.
You are me.
hmm
Uh,
Okay, so then
Block.
I vote for termites.
Block. Actually, yeah, termites.
well,
It
unless you're gonna
edge.
provide a good argument, Shiro, looks like you guys are gonna go fight some vicious termites.
No, I don't have anything.
Well, don't sound so sad.
I know.
I'm not sad.
You sound sad.
Yeah. Is it because you have to be picked up by one of them and flown? Because you don't have a flight ability at the moment?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll give you a jetpack eventually. I'll give you a jetpack eventually.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
you hear that? When you get the opportunity, you'll get a jetpack.
Okay.
A nifty wifty jetpack. Mm, 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 mm. Jetpack. Mm, 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 mm. Flying. I'm stopping. Uh, you guys can easily go up the elevator and take flight, not forgetting him. Doesn't take you guys that long to get to an area where there's termites. You can see that in this this you can pick your landing point. That there's several points you can land to start fighting some of the termites. So you have choices between fighting an area that has the most termites or the least amount of termites.
Most.
Well, unless someone does a good argument, looks like you guys are going for the most.
It does, doesn't it?
Yep.
Is there any objections to?
No.
No.
Okay, you guys can easily get in where you can drop him on the ground so he's not impeding combat while being able to blast with the max. Where you guys can see that there is a lot of termites. Some are on part of buildings, and a bunch are in the road. Some you believe are actually inside the buildings, just so you can hear people screaming for help.
Right.
You cannot get a proper count on the termites other than the fact that there's definitely more than 10.
Right.
And the
Um,
termites have noticed you, so combat will be starting with initiatives.
initiative.
Yes, initiative. Without initiative, there is no initiative. I don't know why
Um,
you're complaining. You have a +6. Lynx has a 2, and Shiro has a 5. Hey, look, the dice spot doesn't hurt you.
it's initiative. Of course, it doesn't hate me yet.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
We haven't gotten it. We haven't gotten into
Shiro
combat.
with his +5 and Lynx with her +2.
I'm gonna disconnect real quick? Because my
Of
thing's
course.
acting weird.
Well, we'll get you involved as soon as you get back. Which means for at least the first round of combat, uh, she won't be here because she's disconnected there. But it looks like Darktide can do his moving in and swing.
Yes, move in, swing, move out, because I can do that.
Um, you don't have
So of
move by
course you'll have to
action.
roll a 6. Yes, I do.
I'm. Oh, that's boom. I looked at the wrong sheet. Let me double check. Where is it? Where is it? Move by action. Move by action. Move by. Oh, never mind. You do have move by action. Okay, you have a 10.
My
Oh,
initiative?
you have a +2. Oh, that was a little quicker than I thought. Is you've smacked the bug. Oh, Shiro, I want you to look at Lynx's initiative and then thank the die spot
Uh,
because you still go third
Before
with
her.
Shiro going last. You've hit the bug. It's a. I've clicked the wrong thing. Okay, because you move in, smack it with a mighty DC 25, and you've defeated a bug.
Good.
As you move in, smack, and move out.
Yes.
The bugs, however, get to go boom. The bunch of the bugs on the ground are going to be doing their buggiest best to make a already sad he can't fly even sadder because he can't fly. As a bunch of the bugs are going to try to bite him. Because of movement restrictions and environmentals, only 5 are going to be able to bite him. As a reminder, Almighty Shiro, you have a +12 parry, but roll 5d20, and we'll just manually add in the 12. And there's a very good chance you're going to dodge these, because even though they do have a +3, that 17 becomes a 20, which is better than a 17. You dodged that, you dodged that, you definitely dodged that, and you dodged that. So you only have to make one toughness roll.
and that is.
Uh, Let me double check for you. 6. Um,
Is it?
it's a 6. Uh, versus a 19. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's wrong with the dice spot?
I wouldn't say it's wrong with the dice ball. It just doesn't like you. Because it's rolling pretty decent. Um,
I know that. What I'm saying is, I hate the dice spot. Hates me.
Because it's a DC 19. You failed by a difference of 11, which means you're taking 1 damage and you're staggered, which means you lose your turn. Which it would be your turn, but because you got staggered, you lose your turn, which means it goes to the all impressive Mistress of the Blaster to blast these. We'll blast at one.
Don't feel too bad, Shiro. The dice spot hates all of us.
Remember, you have a +8 to your blast.
Alright.
You have a good chance of hitting.
A.
And you hit. And another bug goes. Does it count as minions? So boom. Now we go back to the top. With Darktide, do you wish to move in, swing, and move out? And if so, are you going to give aid to the lone gunslinger as he's getting mobbed by bugs?
Yes, because he's being mobbed by bugs. And being surrounded by giant bugs is scary enough.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, a 10 plus 10 again.
It somehow it didn't dodge. And hey, look, this is DC 25. That is the third bug to drop. It's the bug's turn. 5 bugs are gonna bite at Shiro because everyone else is keeping to the flight. So please roll 5d20, and we'll manually add that 12 in again.
Alright.
Oh wow. So your lowest is a
Crit.
22. They have a +3, which means they all miss. Which means it goes to your turn.
How many are there?
More than 13.
I'm gonna shoot 13.
Do you want to roll all all 13 at once, or one at a time with the modifiers individually?
I'm just gonna roll it all at once.
Okay. They. Let's see. Let's start with the hit. Still hit because that's a 14 versus a 16 hit. Hit. That's 11. 13, 12, 11, 10.
There's some crits, but that's about it.
Well, you still have to hit.
Yeah.
Does that only affect them? I know there's so does I know that hit because a 19 versus 17 hit. A hit, miss, hit, hit. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Missed. So it's. Well, my brain does not want to actually math. Does I know that one missed? Missed, hit, missed, hit, miss. Oh yeah, hit. So it's 1 miss, 2 misses, only 3 no. That's it. 4. Yeah. Only 3 missed. They have +5s. Which that's a number 5 was a crit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That definitely failed. That passed. That passed. Well, technically 21 still passes. and a 24 passes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6. Not a crit. So yeah, 24, 22, 30, and 21, 30. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 passed, 5 failed, which means that's 5 more down. Shiro proved to be the blastiest of the blastiest and last one.
And blast more.
Yes.
Well, Shiro needs
Yes,
to blast
please.
more.
Oh,
She has a
Alright.
whopping +8 versus their 3.
okay.
Shiro, it's not your turn yet. I said
Oh,
Lynx.
oh. Oh, I thought you said me. Sorry.
You
Yeah,
just
sure.
rolled and took out 5 of them. What do you mean?
You're saying Shiro.
Oh, I was.
Yeah,
Yes.
you were.
Lynx, mistress of the blaster. Blast with your accuracy of blasting. It managed to
Ah,
dodge. So ha, it doesn't just hate you, Shiro. It doesn't want her to hit either. Uh, let's see if
that's good.
Dark can score himself another down 1.
Hmm.
I am going to be right back.
There's now 9 defeated bugs, and there's still a lot of them. So much so
Well,
that uh, Shiro needs to roll 5 dice. Well, 5 d20s. Yeah, 5 dice, because all the dice rolls here are d20s. I just realized that because of where Jimmy's sitting,
Move.
it looks like he's staring at the camera. Oh, oh, that's not good. Okay, because remember, you have a +12 to everything. So that's a 20, which dodged. 15 versus a 15. Tiger's defender dodged. Definitely dodged. Definitely dodged. Um, that's a 13 that gets turned into a 7, which an 8, it's a 5 gets a +3 to 8, actually managed to hit. Uh, because of I'm happy you have a healing factor. You're rolling with a +1 though, because that's a nat 1 you got on that dodge. So it's pretty much like if you you know what? I am somewhat happy because that's marked there. You are only stunned because that's only 2 degrees of failure. So
Okay.
therefore, despite the fact you had a worse modifier than you did on the first bite, you fared better versus this one than the other ones. Uh, Now it's Shiro. You want to be the best gunslinger around and
You said
blast them.
it. You said Shiro again.
Well, it's because it's Shiro's turn to shoot.
Oh, okay, I
Do you
thought
want to
you
try
just
one at a
did Shiro's
time,
turn.
or do you just want to roll a handful of the dice?
I'll roll. I'll roll one at a time.
Okay, that's 1 hit. Apparently, I did not do the right thing. Don't roll yet. That's 2 hits.
Mm.
Oh, this. Oh, that's super dodged.
Super dodged. A How do you super dodge a bullet?
He got the lowest he could possibly get, and I almost got the highest.
Crit.
Well, give me one. Because that's
Oh.
another hit. Ah, God.
Mm.
No, no.
Rada rada.
It didn't register the 3. Uh. Okay, roll for your +8. Hey, look, it doesn't hate you.
Ooh, a crit.
And you managed to. You're not done with your 13 shots yet.
I know.
Ooh,
Ooh, another
ooh,
crit.
ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ooh, another crit.
Unless it
Oh.
dodges.
I don't see how you dodge a bullet.
I don't know. The
It
Flash could dodge a
like
bullet.
one, the Flash can.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the Flash.
You also have
Tricksters
to
can dodge a bullet.
remember there is accuracy involved. It's not just the person's ability to not get hit by the bullet, it's the shooter's ability to shoot the target.
Shiro's failing at shooting targets.
He hit 8 out of 13,
Right.
which
Failure.
hey, he has a better hit to miss ratio than you.
Yes, it's true.
Okay, this is for the 5 normal failure of 5 normal hits. I need to get above a 20, which hey, look, well, not above a 20 because it's degrees of failure start at 1. That's 2 of them are down. There's a 20 is a 0-degree difference, which is not enough for a failure. Now the 3 that are crits need to beat a 25, which, because they have a +5, a 24, which is the highest they go there, does not, which means that's 3 more down. Which means you just downed another 5. So, Dark, how does it feel to know that you're making fun of him for not hitting, but yet he's in a very short time, with being staggered for 1 turn, has 5 times the amount of defeat of kills this combat? Well, not kills, but defeats this combat. His
Well,
10
good
versus
moving forward.
your 2.
I didn't realize that we were in a competition.
Well, now you are, because you want to make fun of him. Speaking of that, Lynx.
Hold on.
Everybody was pooping. It was terrifying. Mm, mm, Oh.
Yes.
Oh. That one's not just defeated. It's dead. Because that
Dead, dead.
6 hits
Oh,
into a 1, which has a 26-point difference, which is 6 degrees of failure.
no.
So Lynx is
She
in
blew
the
one up. She's like,
okay.
bah!
So Lynx now has
Oops.
to deal with the trauma of accidentally killing somebody you weren't trying to kill.
Yeah, there's,
Yeah, I'm with you now.
these are all
Yes, you
just
are.
affected. These are all just affected people. Well, actually, this one's technically worse because the one you killed was a Hive's trooper, so he wasn't actually a
Yeah,
bad guy. This one was an innocence turned into a vicious bug.
Right.
yeah.
That's yeah.
And you went
Uh,
and it went to splat or splat or splat.
Whoopsie.
Not your fault.
do you know how often I get 6 degrees of failure for a bad guy on a toughness check?
Not very.
That's hard to do because that's how hard it is. Because most of the time it's like 4, sometimes 5. But I can't remember the last time if something failed by 6 degrees of failure.
Well, now you can.
Uh, well, you can try to put yourself up to 6 defeated enemies now, Almighty Dark.
6? I thought I only had 2. But I will swing at one of the ones that is. Did Shiro clear out the ones around him?
Yes. Does he only 5 of them can swim at a time, and he's just blasting and blasting and blasting and blasting and blasting.
All right. Well, then it's fly in and hit one. I don't know where any of them are because you just said they're there. So
Well, they're
there's
all
no
in the
search. Just
it. Well, one, you have to remember that you have a base flight speed of 900 feet.
yes, I do.
So, and you're flying, so you don't actually have to worry about a lot of random shenanigans. Shiro doesn't have to worry about it because they're all coming to him. Lynx is flying and shooting, so she doesn't have to worry about it either. That is a DC 30 because the nat 20 there, I failed by 16, which is 4 degrees of failure, meaning you got yourself a third on your niche. So you're like, I got 3 now. And Shiro's still like, well, I still got 10, so, speaking of the bugs, they all decide to move forward with
Why do
5
I
of
think
them.
a Why do I think a Gimli and Legolas having a competition between each
um,
other?
Yeah,
well,
but you're so far pulling off better stuff than Legolas.
because Legolas was able to shoot and Gimli was able to keep up, even though Legolas was shooting.
Hey,
He
Gimli
was.
got one more kill than him.
I know. Legolas, Gimli was able to keep up.
Yeah, and that's another thing. You're failing to keep up, sir.
Well,
Can you roll your 5 d20, please, Almighty Shiro? Okay, 12. Because don't remember they only have plus 3s, so you managed to dodge all 5 of those this time. Which then puts it
Yay!
to your turn. Let's see how good you are at blasting them.
Me? More?
Yes.
oh, it's Chiro's turn.
Yeah, because it went
Wow!
you, bugs, him.
Wow!
Oh, bugs.
Yeah,
Oh!
remember, he's going third. I'm last.
Oh my!
Um, okay.
There's a chance that's going to be a very dead bug.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Critical.
Well, so far you're hitting all of them. You're 5 for 5, 5 for hitting.
Mm.
Oh, finally, oh, hey, look, that's another crit.
Oof.
I'm gonna laugh if this is a. Okay, the 7 normal ones.
Mm-hmm.
If I get a 15 or higher, they're golden, which all of those plus 5 does not beat it. I mean, does not get a 20. The best one is a result of a 19, which is 5 more down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the 3 crits, they have to pretty much get net 20s, which they did not get, which means that's another 3, putting you up to 18 defeated enemies. 20. There is 6 bugs left. Now, Lynx,
Hi.
blast of them. Pew, pew,
Okay.
pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew,
Can Lynx
pew.
blast more than one?
Oh, well, no, she didn't blast one.
Yeah.
You have to remember during maintenance, we may or may not be able to adjust that.
Yep. I think everybody needs the ability to hit more than one bad guy.
Hey.
Oh, hey, you hit. This is. There's officially 25 defeated enemies. 18 of them belong to Shiro. And it's 3, then 4. So, Darktide, you have a chance
Yes.
to retie yourself with Lynx.
Retie myself with Lynx.
Well, you're at
How
3
do you,
defeated. She's at 4.
how is she at 4?
Because remember, one of them managed to dodge your swing.
No.
That one definitely freaking didn't.
Of course, I'm also rolling a lot of in the wait, what? Did it
It needed an at 20 to pass its DC 25 5. It got to
and it
25.
passed?
25 with sensor to 30. Shiro, there's 5 left. Are you going to very grinning with a big old grin um remove the
Yes.
from the board? Oh, the worst of luck. Okay, that's one hit. No.
And a crit.
What is it?
That's a not rolling the dice bot. Error in roll. Yes.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it is that. Okay, boom. Okay, well, all 3 hits with 1 crit.
If you guys are hearing any weird
Ooh.
noises, I am eating a pomegranate.
That's
Okay.
all 4 of them, Shiro.
Oh, 4. I thought you said 5.
Mm. Oh no, there was a 5th one. Wait, it's still only one of them managed to dodge you. The 3 normals. 1 managed to pass. And the one for your crit, because it was a crit, it became DC 25, which means you're now up to 21 defeated enemies. There's still 2 enemies left, which gives Lynx the opportunity to defeat another one. Pew!
Permission to use the soundboard.
No.
Please no.
I was just gonna do the clap, but yeah.
No. No. A.
Oh, a 12 beats a 10. And a 22 does not beat a 27. There is 1 left, Dark. 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
better
didn't
defeat
do
him
it
this
last
time.
time.
Yes,
Not my fault.
yes, it is. You failed.
I did not. It rolled
Yes,
a 20. The dice spot rolled a 20.
which means you failed. You guys have managed to defeat all of the bugs. There's 30 defeated bugs. I mean, well, technically 29 defeated bugs and 1 very dead bug. Which means I need to make a side note. Where did I put that? Haha, there it is. You guys feel like real, genuine heroes because you saved some people that were trapped in the building.
Except I feel a
Yay.
little. Except I feel a little down, cause yeah.
Yeah.
Because you made one explode.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to.
Well, I mean, no one's actually calling you a villain at the moment.
You're not. It's not like you're going out of your way to shoot them in the head.
Mhm.
At least you didn't get yawn chud.
Get
Oh.
what?
You stop. You stop right now. That's not funny.
I don't know what it.
You never watched
Um,
Dragon Ball Z?
No.
um, let's just say, um, if anyone has been now I can't pronounce his name correctly. If anyone has suffered a similar fate to Lamcha, now I can't pronounce his name.
Yancha.
Yansha.
Yancha.
If anyone has suffered his fate at any point during this campaign, um, how many times have you been one shot by the Mack Truck Almighty Dark? Let's just say what the Mack Truck did to at technically several party members at this point.
Yeah.
One
Including
more
you,
than a
Shiro.
yeah, but there's a difference. And Shiro actually got back up relatively quickly,
Oh
which
yeah, because of
which
his healing ability.
yeah, which
Tis only a
means
flesh wound.
Darktide was
I
the
will get
one
back up.
one that actually technically got the Yamcha effect because like he got hit and stayed down for pretty much the entire freaking fight,
Yep.
and that sums up that individual right there in like over 90% of his fights because it's like one of those he's super cool, super awesome, super tough. Oh, oh,
One
did he
shot him.
die within the first? I mean, did he get like obliterated with the first like 10 seconds of this fight? Yes, he did. But wasn't he supposed to be like on par with Krillin, if not better? Yes. Then why is Krillin surviving and he's not? Plot armor?
Krillin's
Bald armor's. I mean, Krillin's.
comedy relief.
His waxed head. Yes, which is verified. The reason he was bald was because he was waxing his head. Is the only reason he didn't
But
have hair. When he stopped, he had voluptuous hair. I mean, then again, that's what Android 18 did to him.
As well. There's a triple threat for the world title, and then it's
I am not a triple threat for the world title because I already have it. Isn't that right, Jimmy? Jimmy agrees with me. He agrees with me.
okay.
Um. Now, the only person that has actually been bitten at all by these critters is Shiro.
Yep.
Uh, which you're not sure how many more of these bugs are left. Oh, hey. Uh, but the termites have been defeated. There is a area that has a large number of ants. There's an area that has a bunch of flies flying all over the place. And there's now an area that has spiders.
Oh.
Captain Sewers can also report that based on some of this, the security cameras he was able to get access to, the flies are doing something weird.
Flies, I
They
guess. I don't know
are going.
flies.
They're going to an area and grabbing people, injecting them with something from their abdomen, which the people then fall unconscious, and then they're delivering the flies to the spiders. The spiders are set up in 4 different locations with multiple spiders at each location. He is not sure
That's,
why the flies are giving the spiders people.
yeah, especially since flies and spiders are not.
Yeah,
Let's
And
that's
go.
very weird.
he will also report that you need to be careful about the ants.
Why
Some of
ants?
the ants have been uh, reported being able to launch stingers out of their abdomen
Oh,
Oh,
well, actually, look, if the flies are going
that
after, so it's
have a persistent acid effect.
hmm,
So if it hits you, there's a chance that it keeps going until it wears off. So the ants
okay.
are actually shooting things. So they're not only moving up to bite things, but they're also launching things. The spiders are just hauled up in some of the bigger, either in or between several of the bigger buildings. So it's real easy to find where the spiders are because look
Um,
for the big webs or follow the flies. And the flies are just pretty much kidnapping people.
flies.
Yep. And he was able to identify the genus of fly as the dagger fly, which is
Oh,
a prehistoric fly that went extinct millions of years ago.
interesting.
Well, he does think that's extremely interesting. Um, so you guys can either A, go fight the ants, which are all in one centralized park, defending it. So there's really no one doing things about them because it's a numbers game, and there's not that. Besides the party, there's not that many heroes left trying to save Gotham. Uh, you can
wait,
attempt
why
to.
aren't there many heroes trying to have the bugs really gotten to them that much?
Well, you have to us to remember that there's hive troopers occasionally popping up, causing problems.
Right.
A lot of the heroes were depowered, leaving majority of the heroes with the ones that weren't actually powered to begin with,
Right.
picking up the slack that powers have. The spontaneous bugging of people, which is taking its
Right.
toll. Hive, which is taking its toll. And there's also a couple blobs that occasionally showing up, and the what heroes are left are actually prioritizing fighting the blobs when they show up, because the blobs are actually going after things the city needs, like the power grid,
Oh,
the water filtration plants. So it's the blobs are actually going for strategic things. The flies are kidnapping people to give the spiders, and the ants are pretty much playing king of the hill.
okay. I vote for either the spiders or the flies. Most of the flies because it doesn't make any sense that
Yeah,
they're taking the spiders places. But if they're taking the spiders places, or if we're taking things to the spiders, then that would be the first stop to
Slowing down whatever they're doing.
yeah,
yes.
flies and then spiders and then ants.
Because you also have to remember the spiders are in 4 different locations.
Right.
Uh, The only thing he's worried about is the flies may attempt to flee.
Then chase.
That's part of his concern is in order for you guys to keep pace with them and be able to do stuff is you have to leave Shiro on the ground.
Hmm.
So unless you manage to snag them all in one foul swoop, which is pretty much Shiro doing his blast attack of everyone get it's like everyone catches a bullet.
Right.
There's a chance that they will simply flee from combat, and th- that's from footage and information given that despite how many heroes show up, the flies have a tendency to scatter and fly off, leaving a lot of the people still trying to save the city unable to properly pursue because they're not just bunching up and going, they're literally scattering, and not that many heroes left have the ability to fly to pursue them.
I show you a trick.
So luckily you have a skilled gunslinger who can get at least one bound of shots off before the bugs go out of sight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do I roll?
Uh, well, where do you want? Well, where does the party want to attempt to intercept the flies?
Where is their biggest concentration?
Well, there's the flies that are left. There's more than 10 of them, and they're just going from one area, snagging people, and then flying to the closest spider nest.
Oh, so the spiders are, or rather, the flies are actually going to be really hard to predict.
Yeah, they're being hard to predict because
Well, then,
unless you want to go find a group of people trying to hide and wait for the flies to show up, but then it's a waiting game
um,
where other people are being put at risk.
right. Well, then let's go. Let's, I guess, methodically take down the spiders.
Those all four locations are easy to find, which you guys can then go to. Dun dun dun. I actually want to. Because these spiders aren't quite as big as the first big spider you fought, but it's still
Okay.
a
They aren't
big.
elephant sized.
Yeah, no, they're not elephant sized.
No, they're about 15 feet in diameter,
No,
which
still
is
pretty big
still
though.
big. There's all
Yeah,
the
that's still
bugs
big.
are the spiders are 15 feet in diameter. The fly, well, not 15, but 14 feet in diameter. The flies are about 10 feet long, and the ants are about 15 feet in length. So these are big, big bugs people are turning into. The termites
What
were the
about?
smallest at 8 feet,
Oh,
Oh,
and technically the softest.
yeah.
Uh, you guys can easily make it to a web where you can see there's a big opening where it looks like where you can see occasionally a shoe, and implying that this is where people are being dropped off at.
how many
Uh,
spiders?
Currently, you don't see any, implying you have to go deeper into their nest.
There's a nest?
I said there was a nest.
Oh,
You did.
I thought it was a web.
Because I said that they were building their setting up their webs to build a nest, either in structures or between structures. So
Okay.
they're
Well, then,
easy to
yeah,
find because they stick
I
out like a
guess.
sore thumb.
Okay. Well, then I guess we're going in closer.
Yes.
As you guys start to enter in, uh, all three of you need to make me a dodge check. Dun, dun, dun. Uh,
That's not what I wanted.
well,
What's my
Shiro
plus?
has a 14. Lynx has a 8. And Mr. I have a 10 in everything gets a 10. So we got a 18, well, sorry, 18, 20, 28, a 19, and a 17. This one is for Lux, is our first. That missed. That missed. Oh, Shiro, you've been webbed. You need to make me another, dodge roll, please. This has hit you, but this is resisted by, dodge. You managed to be not impeded by the web that hit you. And then right there, boom, are 3 spiders. Now we go to initiative. Remember, Lynx has a 2, Shiro has a 5, Dark has a 6. Dun dun dun!
Oof.
That's not right. I would like it to be 16, but that's not right.
Yeah, you rolled with the wrong modifier.
Even with the plus 16, it wouldn't have done much.
Because we got an 8, a 10.
And 26.
Well, Lynx, no, it's supposed to be 2, goes first, which means you get the blast. 1, do, 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 do. Before the spiders get the bites. Do, 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 do. Roll to blast it in its face.
Phew.
Do, 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 do. You
Ha.
smacked it real good. Smacking it, smack, a smack. Ah, you defeated one of the spiders.
Yay.
Does they still count as minions? Uh, but because the spiders got better initiative than Mr. 8 and 10, because I got a full 8. A spider runs up and bites at Shiro, who needs to roll with a 12 to see if he doesn't get bit.
Again.
Do 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 do. You want to roll with the very best, best there ever was. Do 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 do. Okay. Hey Dark, can you roll with your plus 10 to see if you can dodge the spider that's biting at you? Bitey, bitey, bite. But bite.
Pal World.
The spiders have failed to bite. So, Darktide with his 10 can swing in retaliation. Do-do-do-do.
I get retaliation.
Swing to hit it, or it will swing back. Do-do-do-do. Let's see if you can hit it with a hideous hit to hit. Do-do-do-do.
Yes, retaliation.
Retaliation. You hit it. Don't give a hit.
Wow.
If you hit. You defeated a spider.
Good, because I
Hey,
barely.
Shiro, you can shoot this
Yeah,
spider. Pew pew. You can even multi-attack it
spiders.
to see if you can get extra damage. Boo 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 boo.
Okay.
Okay. Give me a moment. Don't roll anything. See if it can dodge you. Oh, it missed. But there is a 7-point difference, which means it's 2 degrees of failure, which means
And a
it's
crit.
and a crit, so it's a DC 27 it has to beat. You've defeated it because it failed by 15, which is 3 degrees of failure. So
Cool.
there was at least 3 spiders in here, and you guys have defeated all 3 of them.
Okay.
Nice.
Which is somewhat funny. They're a little tougher than the termites, but you guys defeated them a lot faster.
Yeah.
It might have to do because like there was 30 termites and 3 spiders.
Yeah. I can see that.
Maybe.
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 Maybe. Ooh, boom. Do you guys proceed in to investigate the nest?
Yes, continuing.
Yeah, sure.
You guys can easily get in there. Get in, and there's several hallways. Giving you guys the choice of splitting up or staying together.
I say we split up. We are heroes.
Staying together. Better in numbers.
So we're heroes. Let's split up. Better numbers. Let's stay together. Shuro, do you want to solo one of these pathways or stick as a group?
Horror
Um,
movies. Think of horror movies. Just saying.
I want to stay as a group.
So, Darktide, you have a choice. Stay with them or separate and go by yourself.
No, I will stay with them.
Okay. Guys can go down a tunnel. This is not necessarily perfectly straight, kind of a bit. This was built for spider efficiency, not human efficiency. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you guys can get to a chamber where you guys can see that there's a lot of people cocooned.
Are they still alive?
Do you rip open a cocoon to see?
Yeah.
Because you can easily
As long as
fly up. And as you
as
go
long,
to open up a cocoon, you fell for this.
Yeah.
For this, so you get to roll your. Is it 8? I want to say 8. Okay, boom. Because it's catching you off guard, you are rolling a dodge of 4 because it's catching you completely off guard. A web has missed you, and as you guys can look, there's 2 more spiders, obviously here to protect whatever they plan to do with these people. Which means we need to go back to initiative. The initiative. Just guys remember Dark has a 6. Shiro has a 5. And Lynx has a 2. Probably still gonna go first because these things aren't doing good on initiative. Or maybe they're doing excellent on initiative. I misspoke. The spiders go first. The first spider, utilizing where you're at, is going to try to bite you, Lynx. Roll with your 8 to see if you can dodge its bite.
Oh. Whoops.
Whoopsie. Tea is good for people. Oh, I barely missed you. The other spider is going to bite at Shiro because he looks delicious. So roll with your 12 to 12 this.
Is it not? Is it prairie or is it dodge?
Well, your dodge is a 14, and your parry's a 12, and it's trying to bite you. Parry's melee.
Oh, okay, okay. Mm,
You lucky SOB. It's like, I
oh
roll low
my,
for
it
you,
happened.
but then just rolls just low enough for the bite from this big spider to go, "Ugh, ugh. Give me your money, see? Uh, excuse me. Mm. Welp, it goes to Dark Tide. Do you swing at the bug right there?
Yes, yes, there will be a swinging of the bug
That it's right
at
there.
the bug. Of the bug at the bug.
If-
Well, spider, right?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
spider. Which is still a bug.
Arachnid.
It's still a bug.
I think it's did. I think it's very did. Dead.
I forgot to add its +5, but a DC 30 versus a 17, 3 degrees of failure. It's a defeated spider. Do. Shuro. Do you shoot at the
Yes,
spider trying to nom on the face of Lynx?
sure.
Or not do
Mm,
that sound?
sorry.
You've defeated the last spider. As he just
Yay.
as it falls down because he went kapow, kapow, kapow. Uh,
Remember to give it a double tap.
so do you walk up and shoot it? Did you have it a double tap?
No, I'm just. It's a joke.
Um, I know it's part of the zombie apocalypse rules to always double tap.
Same with spiders, cockroaches.
Uh, we may not be exactly playing Fallout right now, but keep it up and we will be. Does I will throw in giant roaches and then rad roaches because those are actually two distinct different types of roaches, and I'm not even kidding.
So are we still, is there still,
There's no more spiders. The two spiders were here. One got slashed real good, and the other one got riddled with holes. Which
okay,
means if Lynx wants to open up that cocoon, she can.
Okay. So there was nothing coming out of the cocoon?
Well, when you initially went to open the cocoon, you got attacked by the spiders, interrupting your opening.
Ah.
So now you get to
Yeah, I'm gonna open.
open it.
Yeah, open.
As you
Open,
open it,
open,
some
open.
fluid stuff comes out, and you can see that the cocoons obviously aren't for storing of people, for food.
Mm.
It is storing of people because the people are mutating,
Uh-huh.
implying that the fly spider combo are turning people into bugs here. And as you look, you can see there's different cocoons of different various sizes, indicating people that have been here longer than the rest are more bug than people.
oh, well,
Which means
we
you should
should
call
open
this
it.
in.
Yeah.
Then I shall call the Justice League.
The NX.
Yes, the Annex.
If you call it the annex one more time, that they're not going to answer your calls. Because again, it's not an annex. It
He's
is a hall of
trying
That
to
would be
justice.
confuse you.
that would be metagaming on the GM's part. They don't know
No,
I'm
it would be
calling it
the
the Annex.
DM removing all need for you to call it the annex because it won't be there anymore. So therefore, you can't call it the annex because it doesn't exist anymore.
Metagame.
To, no, if it doesn't exist anymore, you cannot call
That's
it.
metagaming.
So who do you call?
The Annex.
The what?
The Justice League Annex.
It's not an annex. It's like, I'm not even kidding. It's not an annex. It's not called an annex. It's not used as an annex. It is a hall of justice. Fully functioning, capable of doing justice. It's not an annex. Stop calling it that.
Calling the Justice League.
This is Justice League. What do you need? Darktide.
We have stumbled upon the fact that the flies bringing these people, capturing people and bringing them to the spiders, are allowing the spiders to create abomination bug hybrid human things.
Well, we'll triangulate where you're at, and I'll see about getting people there to take care of a few things. Either wait there or don't. On uh that note, I have to take a quick pause. So, viewers, will be back in one moment.
All right.
Okay, sorry for that interruption, viewers. Took care of that problem. Where we left off, the party was making a decision on whether or not they needed to stay and keep the area secure, or go ahead and go see if they can defeat more spiders at other nests to hopefully further stop and slow down what the bugs are doing.
Well, yeah, more spiders, because that's where it's happening.
Take
And
out the spiders and then take out the flies. Because flies will have nowhere to go after that.
Okay, so you guys take off.
yes.
Yeah.
You can easily fly away while carrying someone. Who's getting pouty face again because he has to be carried again. Isn't that right, Shiro?
Yes.
Picking the only hero that doesn't have some sort of super speed.
He will. He will eventually.
No, no, it's still funny. It's like everyone else can either fly or run
I
really
miss my
fast.
old character.
Yeah, but no. He, he died for he died a horrific death for a reason.
Oh.
Who?
No one,
Okay.
for he does not exist. Ow. I just dropped something on my foot.
He might in another universe.
Nope. He does not exist because those universes were deleted.
Oh.
So you can owe all you want. It will not stop the Annihilator from annihilating more worlds. For all shall suffer. It doesn't take you guys long to get to the second spider nest location, where
Mm-hmm.
you see a big old opening just like the last one, where you guys can easily land. And you
Right.
guys start to proceed in cautiously,
Yes. Yes.
waiting
Bring
for
in
Yes.
the
spiders.
ambush.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because you guys were cautiously entering, each of you gets to roll your dodge with full bonuses. So we got a 14 from everyone's favorite gunslinger, a 8 from everyone's mistress of the blaster, and 10 from everyone's I have a 10 in everything. Shiro, are you gonna roll with your 14, please?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Like you're not listening to me. I know I'm hideous, but dang. Okay,
Waka waka.
this is first dark. This is first Lynx. And Lynx got hit hard.
Mm-hmm.
And this is funny, just funny because it definitely missed. Which means Lynx, you have to roll with a +8 because it goes off the same dodge. The DC, because it's a critical, is getting a +5 to it. So roll really, really good.
+8.
Yep. You failed by 2 degrees. The webbing that hit you have given you the uh, conditions of impaired and disabled.
No.
What those conditions do, I will. This has been a while since we actually had to deal with conditions. Uh, uh, an impaired character has a -2 penalty. And this impairment is a movement impairment, so uh, you take a -2 to your movement, so you move slightly slower. The disabled, however, is a fighting disabled, which means whenever you roll your dodge and parry, you're at a -5, and whenever you shoot with your blaster, you're at a -5. So your 8's just got turned into a 3.
Mm.
And hey, look, there's 3 spiders, which means we all get to roll our initiative. Just remember, Lynx is a 2, Shiro is a 5, and Dark is a 6. Of course. Of course.
Mm.
Well, this is funny because Dark goes last, Shiro goes third, I go second, and the amazing Lynx, who managed to get in the 20s
Is
with a +2
impaired.
again, goes first, which means you can blast, and because you're currently disabled, your 8 gets turned into a 3, so your accuracy is a lot worse than it was.
Three.
Yep. You still managed to hit.
Hey. No.
Oh. Oh.
Uh,
Because that's a nat 1, it negates their +5, turning into 1, which means there's 26 degrees of failure. 26, well, a 26 difference, which is a 6-degree failure, meaning you have successfully, definitely, without a doubt, killed a bug.
not again.
Uh,
Why?
because apparently, it wants you to be super duper. Uh, the 2 spiders go, and spider 1 is going to try to bite at Shiro, so you get your parry of a 12, which, it may hit you. Shiro, did you hear me?
What?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just kind of dozing off. I'll wake myself up. What I need to
You
roll?
need to roll with it's a parry, which is +12. Don't stress it too much. We're about 17 minutes off from the normal end time of the episode. Oh dear God, it hit you.
Oh,
Um, which turns your normal +6 into a +1. Which
Oh,
gives you a difference of
no.
16 between what you have and what you needed to get, which is 4 degrees of failure, which means you are. You've been yum shot.
no! Oh my
Uh,
good heavens!
the second one is going to be biting at Dark, which who has a +10. Unless you roll 1, you're dodging this.
No.
Oh my god, the bot must really guys want you to suffer. Because that's a 1 that turns an 11 into a 6, which means you've been hit, which means it turns your normal +10 into a +5. Oh god.
Okay.
The dice bot didn't like that we won the last one. So now it's torturing us.
So
Yeah.
please roll with your plus
Thank you,
5.
Lux, for what am I rolling?
Uh, d- uh, well, the normal die with the plus
I mean, what
5.
am I rolling for?
It's your toughness because it bit you.
Oh,
You failed by only 3 degrees. That's an 11-point difference. Which means you are staggered.
okay.
Which means it's denying you your entire turn this turn.
Okay.
Which means the
No.
2 people who go third and third and fourth don't get their turn. Just one's knocked out, the other one's staggered. Which means the one that's should be doing the absolute worst right now is doing the best by going, well, these spiders are a lot tougher than me than the last ones. So you have a choice. You can blast the one on darktide, or blast the one on the unconscious shiro.
um, Shiro.
You get a +3 to hit.
No.
It dodged, making it their turn. The one on the unconscious shiro picks him up and runs inside.
No.
The one staring at the all impressive meat bag in front of it bites at Dark Tide and gets a 24, which means Dark
Do I
Tide
have a
needs to.
20 or plus 5?
You have a plus. Well, this is your parry. It's a +10. The only
Okay.
reason you had a +5 before is because you got a nat 1. You managed
By
to
1.
shimmy it. Even though the die it got higher on the die roll, you have a +10 versus its 5. Which
Yes.
means you're no longer staggered.
Yay.
Which means you can swing
Can
at
I
it
do
if you
something?
want.
Hey, let's swing.
You hit it.
Yes, yes, I did.
It failed by 1 point.
Yep.
AC 25. It needs to get 25 or higher, which means it needs a net 20. You've managed to defeat a spider. Which then it puts it to lynx. Your movement speed is still reduced because of the web. So while the web is on you, you're delegated to a 250-foot movement, which means you have to fly in to catch up to the spider.
Oh,
Because remember, it bolted on its turn.
yeah.
Yep.
Uh, you make it about 100 feet in before you have a choice between going down tunnel 1, 2, or 3.
Let's take the middle tunnel.
Well, it's her turn,
Sure.
Oh,
not
okay.
your guys' turn. It's her turn. So
Oh,
1, 2, or 3.
2.
You said 2. Okay, so you go
Yeah.
flying
that's
down
two.
2. You can make it finish your movement inside a chamber with lots of cocoons in it. You do not see the spider that has Shiro.
Okay.
Spider's turn. The spider that has Shiro does something to Shiro. We do not know what Shiro does,
No.
what it's doing, except for the fact that Shiro needs to roll with a +8. And yes, this is a fortitude.
Probably. Shiro.
Yes.
You need to roll with a +8.
Okay.
I have to double check
Yeah.
something because I was hoping you would have rolled higher, but the dice bot does not like you.
Yeah. Hasn't liked me for 2 days straight right now.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not gonna be good. Yeah. Uh, Now we go to uh, brain's not really wanting to work. Darktide. Uh, do you
Yes.
go in
Yes, of course I go in.
tunnel one, two, or three?
3.
Go down three. You get to a chamber where you do not see any. Currently, you do not see any big scary spiders. You do not see lynx or shiro. Does the both of you picked the wrong tunnel?
hmm.
Well, then I'm going to fit. I, for my part, will be doubling back and going down the tunnel that, um,
The tunnel
I,
that is left.
yes.
Because of how long it is, uh, excuse me, and how much backtracking you have to do to boom, so boom.
Except for I fly at 900
Well,
feet a
yeah, I know I'm doing
second.
math. She was boom, what's that?
Math.
Yeah, well, this is yeah math. You have just enough movement to make it, but the question is, you do not know what tunnel Lynx took. And before
Nope,
you
I
ask,
certainly don't.
communication is not instantaneous. So if you ask her, you have to then stay right there till your next turn for her to be able to actually respond.
Nope, Lynx was up and is a big girl. She can, and she's been able to handle this.
Well, no,
She's
I'm
been having better.
her ability to
She's
handle is in
doing.
the question is you don't know if she took one or two.
Oh
All you
well,
know is she
if
didn't do
she,
three. And
yeah.
like I said, because of you have to wait till her turn to respond. If you ask her what tunnel she took, you have to wait here until she responds.
Yeah, well, I'm more worried about Shiro at the moment because
Well,
he's the one that didn't,
well, no, what I'm
he was
implying is
tapped out.
because you don't know what
Yeah.
one Shiro is, you cannot just go, well, she didn't go down this one, so I'm going down this one.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so you
Well,
don't.
I see.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's a
I
confusion
Yeah.
see.
thing
I
of
understand.
she went down one of them. You have no idea. So it's a 50-50% chance you go down the right one.
Okay, well, I was going back to go the other way anyway, and tunnel two's, I was going back down to go down tunnel one anyway. There wasn't a, tunnel two wasn't
No, well,
in
what
my
I'm
thought
saying, the
process.
logic behind why you picked the tunnel tunnel cannot be. She went down that one, so I'm going down this one.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I was going. I mean, I don't know where she went, but she could have gone down one. I don't know, but I need to go down a tunnel. I mean, if you can roll it, I mean, if you want, we can roll a D2.
Well, then roll a d2, and then go down tunnel
If you're
one.
worried about this so much.
Well, it is. It's been in the past. People have gone. Well, they went down this one, so I'm going down this one. It's like you don't know about what one they went, but there's no
And your
logical sense.
sword and where your sword lands, you go.
Tunnel one.
Well, like I said, just roll and go down tunnel one. Thus you're able to end your movement inside tunnel one. Inside tunnel one, with inside this chamber. And there's good news and bad news. What do you want first?
Okay. Bad news.
You need to make 2 dodge checks.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And the good news?
You're pretty sure that the freshly cocooned person up there is Jammers. Sin.
Okay.
Shiro.
Plus 10.
Yes.
Nothing.
He may have found you.
Uh,
Oh, that one definitely missed. Roll for your second one. That one also missed. Which means it goes back to the top to Lynx. You are in a chamber where you're not being attacked by spiders. You do not see what could possibly be Shiro, and Darktide has not showed up.
I'm backtrack and going to tunnel one.
Why tunnel one?
Well, just going to check all the tunnels.
Nice verbiage. Because you're at reduced movement and the length of the tunnels, you do not manage to make it into the chamber where that tunnel leads, so you are still stuck in that tunnel. But you are in tunnel one.
Okay. Okay.
But
That's
into
good
the
at least.
spider's turn, the spider that didn't initially try to web you is now going to try to web you, almighty person to be webbed. So roll
I am not getting
your plus 10
too good for them.
and beat a 22.
I thought it was it I thought they missed and they weren't able to do that again. I beat a 22.
1, there's 3 of them. 2 of them had a ready action. And 3,
Okay.
I never said they were limited to only webbing once.
Okay, well I still beat him at 22.
Just the one that that one tried to web you. The other 2 are going to move up and try to bite you. You're most likely definitely dodging this one. Like, you need a nat 1 to not do the math. Do the math.
Thank you, Jake.
No.
Thank you, Lux. That's twice you've done that. Thank you. Thank you for being on the side of the dice bot.
I love you, Dice Bot. Make things interesting. Well, you're rolling with a plus 5. Well, no, you still have damage from the other one. It's actually not a 5. It's a 4. Which turn?
Reroll?
That's no, I'll just take it off that because I don't want to
Okay.
risk you getting even lower. You
Oh, but I will.
in the future you might, but I don't want to risk that 4 turning into a 1.
Oh well.
But it means you're staggered because that's 12 difference, which is 3 degrees.
So really,
that
the
was
spiders are going to be able to beat us.
Now is spider number 2 that was biting. Spider number 3 is also going to try to bite you. You still have a plus 10. And hey, look, it's going to be a repeat of
What?
last one.
I have +10.
This is still your parry.
Oh, okay.
This, you managed to dodge this, but unluckily for you, because you got staggered by rolling that the dice bot hates you. Uh,
Yes.
you do not get a go this turn, which means it goes to the top, which means everyone's favorite jetpack near can move and be right there by you, where she can see that,
Yes.
hey, look, I need to blast this bug right here because it's trying to bite him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oh, ah, um,
Wow.
you still hit because there's a 2 point difference, but it means your 27 is now 32, and its +5 is now +10, which it still failed because an 18 versus a 32 is a 14-degree point difference. It's technically a minion, so you just defeated a bug. Dun dun dun.
Yay.
Which then makes it the remaining two spiders' turn. Spider that's right there, that's on Dark, is going to try to bite Dark. Oh, oh, this is bad. I'm so happy you
Yeah.
still have a +10 because, well, I mean, technically it's 25 to get turned to a 30. Crack knots. You're being bit.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's not a DC 20, it's a DC 25. You're rolling with a +8. Because it's at 25, you failed by 12 points, which is 3 degrees of failure, which means you're staggered again, because apparently they don't want you to do
Right.
anything.
That's
The
fine.
last spider is going to move up and try to bite everyone's favorite Rocketeer. Because you're still technically disabled, you only get a +3 to your. Well, actually, I want to double check that real quick.
Oh,
I picked the wrong thing. Do, 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 do. Yeah, it's a +3 because you still get that -5. Let's see if it hit you. It hit you by not hitting you at all because it failed by 2 points. So it would normally be Dark's turn. Uh
Oh,
oh, I just
staggered.
play staggered. I actually technically skipped 2 die rolls on Shiro's roll. Well, not 2 die rolls. I
yeah.
skipped one die
Oh,
roll, and he has a die roll this turn. So we're gonna go one at a time. Because of the results of the first one that you failed, you're not rolling with a +8. You're rolling with a +4. So Shiro, please roll with a 4. Shiro,
Yes.
you need to roll with the
roll plus.
+4.
Yep.
A plus what?
4.
4.
4.
I am so happy because that's the rule we forgot to do last turn, which means you have to do one more for me at a +4. Did you hear me, Shiro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to make a second
One more.
roll with a +4.
I thought I did.
You have to make a second one.
No, you only did one.
Because we skipped
Okay.
the roll from last turn, which means we have to do it now, and then we have to do the one for this
Yeah.
turn.
You need to. You needed to do 2.
Okay, yay. Uh, Now it officially goes back to Lynx's turn.
Okay.
Uh,
How many more times am I Having the conditions.
The condition is until you manage to remove the weapon.
Okay.
Uh, that you're trying to blast it.
No.
It dodged. So goes to their turn. Shiro doesn't have to worry about rolling anymore. Uh, because the ones that's trying to bite dark is still trying to bite dark. So please roll with your +10, Almighty Dark.
Oh,
The
look.
dice bot does not like you. Um,
I
roll with a
thought we already
+7.
figured that out.
Roll with a +7.
Nope.
Well, you are limited to a single action because you're dazed instead of staggered. So you did you did slightly better.
Hmm.
The other one is going to try to bite Lynx. And Lynx is rolling with her +3. And
No.
it will go. Now please roll your toughness, which is a +6. Oh no, it's not 6. I had the wrong thing up. Your toughness is a 12.
Hey.
It bites into you, and you're kind of like, haha, try again, loser. Uh, so Dark, please roll to hit it. Because you're still in this fight. Dang it.
I am, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
And you're dazed, not staggered, so you get a swing. That's all you get, but you still get it.
With
Dang it.
+10?
+10
With my +10?
with your +10. And you're fighting the
No.
world's most specialist spiders ever. Because apparently
Yes.
they're gods compared to you guys. Because holy crap.
Yes.
Oh, they're just missed me. Wind puts it back to the top. So hopefully, even though she's still suffering from that web, uh, oh, you're supposed to have a +6, not a +5. Oh well, he still passed. So let's see if you can blast him.
Okay.
Just dear God, these spiders are freaking.
Let's
Yeah, it's still +3 because you haven't been able to remove the web. Ooh, you managed to
Yay.
hit, and it failed. There's only one spider left, and it's the spider's turn. The spider is going to try. Is going to most likely successfully bite Dark again.
Perhaps.
Perhaps you still have a +10. You have a good chance of passing, because you are the passiest of the. Oh God, dang it! Can you roll with a +6? Uh, excuse me. Yay! You took no damage this turn. It's now your turn to retaliate against the spider. For
Can do that?
retaliation, no breathing. Please roll your awesome +10.
103.
What?
You hit it.
I did. Finally.
I love how you said finally, and it looked like it was going to pass it for a moment.
Uh-huh.
You defeated the last spider.
Where you come from?
Uh, do you guys run up and free Jay? Stir?
I don't know. Can I run?
Obviously,
We defeated the final spider.
yes.
That's here. So
Okay,
the
so can I
Jster.
run? Can I
Well, I
run?
don't know about
Can I fly?
run, but you can fly to get him.
Can I? Am I
Yes.
able to?
No. No,
Okay.
you're not. You can't now. No, you can't.
Um, well, I mean, because I was bitten, so I didn't know if
I
they
can,
had injected paralyzing poison into me or what.
No. Otherwise, I would have been asking everyone to make checks regarding it, but there is no. They're not ejecting poison. These spiders had something else aiding them
Okay.
in doing stuff. But do you guys
Yes, free J or free J, free our
free
captured.
the
Shiro.
Jaster, the Jester?
Yeah,
Shiro.
the
Shiro.
gesture of the gesture of Bangarang. Yes.
Can I take the web off for you now?
Well, yeah, you can start taking the web off you while everyone's favorite gunslinger is being freed. As
Hey,
you start freeing him, Almighty Dark, you, you
Yes.
realize something horrible. Do you remember
Um,
those fortitude saving throws I asked him to
yes.
roll?
Yes. We
Um,
have to get him to. He's been injected
um,
with changing stuff. I thought he got the
it helped
um
against
let's
what
see.
the thing that was released by the hive.
oh
Uh,
oh
let's,
These
I'm
people weren't
flying him
being
to
hit with
the.
stuff from the hive. The spiders were
I'm
doing something
grabbing
to
him.
people.
I am grabbing him and I am taking him to the annex. Because I don't think that
What did you
Captain
call it?
Sewer can the annex. Because I don't think Captain Sewer can hey, you do stuff to piss people off on purpose. I don't see why I can't call it the annex.
Because it's not an annex. Because there's a difference in
Okay.
what you're doing, what I'm doing. What I do is actually funny. What you're doing is raw.
Anyway, taking him flying at my fastest speed to um get to get him to the Justice Leaguers because I don't think Captain Sewer has the medical facilities to take care of this.
Nope, he does
and,
not.
and, and following right behind. I'm following. After I get the
Uh,
web off.
well, after you get the because you get the web off as he's freeing him, and then you guys fly off where you can get to the Hall of Justice. That doesn't look like it's in the best shape, but there's still several heroes about ready to defend it. Or you can easily get in and then Carter to the medical ward,
Yes,
where one of the medical people is like, "What happened to him?"
he was he was web spiders happened to him.
This isn't good.
He was in. He was. The spider bit him and then scurried off with him and then cocooned him. So yeah.
They're able to get him into the medical stuff where they make you guys wait outside. And after a few moments, oh, not a few moments, but a few minutes, a doctor does come out and says, I got good news and I got bad news.
Okay.
Good news is, he's not going to be a bug. We managed to stop that.
Oh, good.
So what's the bad news?
Uh, The bad news. He is changing.
In
And
what
we
way?
haven't figured exactly that part out yet.
What do you mean it's changing? I thought you guys said that you
He's
don't
not
change
gonna
and
be a
change.
bug. Without a doubt, he will not be a bug.
It's still changing. You just don't know what into.
Or how it will alter him.
Right.
When will we? When will the changing be finished?
Did not we're not 100% sure. All I can say with absolute certainty is he's not gonna die.
Well, that's good. At least.
Anything else is pretty much just uh, raw luck at this point on what exactly happens to him. Because again, we're not used to this type of thing. We are making all of the phone calls and everything we can, and he's gonna have to stay here for a excuse me, couple of days.
Well, let us know as soon as possible if, when he is done doing what he's going to do, and you know he
Uh,
is
we
safe.
will. On that note, because of the we passed the normal 2 hour uh period we give episodes, and we are somewhat losing a person. This is a good spot to end today's game session.
So
Thank
far, I
you
never
all
got to
for
find out
watch.
about this.
What was that?
I never got to find out about the sword.
Well, I was gonna get that off camera.
Okay.
Yeah, I said the when was not described. The what will be.
Okay.
Uh, thank you for viewing. Remember to like and subscribe, and join us next week for more Nightmares of Future Past.